What is going on, guys? WitherMcSpoon here, giving you some raw gameplay commentary on Smite. Gonna be rolling into mid lane. So I'm actually gonna go with the standard mid lane mage build I usually do. It's a Vampiric Shroud, gives you really good sustain in lane, boots, and then 2 pots, 1 health and 1 mana. I almost always, whenever I'm midding as a mage, I always get Vampiric Shroud, because that just kind of gives me the sustain that I need. Per minion kill, you get that plus 10 HP and mana, so it's really, really good. Plus, I love mobilities on most all my mages to start out. Actually, probably all of my mages to start out. I don't know what I'm going to be helping out with here, but I think it's probably going to be this. But anyways, yeah. So that's my start out, but anyways, my passive ability is called, or my passive rather, is called Speed of Light, and basically what this is, it's a stacking passive. So you'll gain stacks by using abilities. When you use one ability, you'll get 1 stack. You can stack up to 3, and each stack gives you plus 8% movement speed. So the more abilities that you're using, the more stacks you'll have, the faster you'll be. It's really, really hard to chase down a Raw when he's used all of his abilities. You'll even see Raws just like use a laser beam into a wall while he's running away from you, just to kind of keep up his stacks. That won't be something that is uncommon to see, I guess. But anyways, that's his passive's first ability, which is really, really good for a squishy mage, because you can kind of get away without worrying too much. You still have to worry, obviously, but you'll be very, very quick. It'll be very hard to catch you. So his first ability is called Celestial Beam. It is a forward skill shot ability. It looks like this. You shoot out a beam that does magical damage to everything that it passes through in front of you. It will go through walls and things like that. But it'll travel at a kind of a sluggish pace, but it'll do magical damage to anybody that it hits, anybody that it passes through. Really, really good wave clear. But actually, I should have put points into my third ability. I don't know why I didn't pick that up first. Kind of not thinking about that. Kind of wasn't thinking about that. But that is my first ability. My second ability is called Divine Light. It's a circle ground targeted ability around Ra. Ra lights up for 2 seconds, slowing anybody in the radius around him. During those 2 seconds, it'll apply slow to anybody, and then after those 2 seconds, he will explode, doing magical damage to anybody still in that radius, and applying another movement speed decrease to them. Very, very good for chasing people down and things like that. Really good CC ability. The damage on it isn't too great, but it's not too bad either. But yeah, that's the second ability. Third ability is called, I forget that name, Solar Blessing. It's the circle ground target ability. As you see here, you place down a little circle that heals any allies in the radius and will damage any enemies in the radius. Really, really good. This is what I should have picked up first, but this is why. You can throw it on the front and minions of your wave and the front minions of their wave. It'll not only push, do damage to his wave, but it'll also heal your minions, which is it's insanely good push. Really, really good, and you can kind of like throw it down on as many people as you can. But it gives you really, really good push, since it gives you both the heal and the damage push on the minions as well. Unfortunately, Ao Kuang just like out pushes me because he has tornadoes, and tornadoes just apply dots for days. But anyways, that is my third ability. Actually, there's one more part about the third ability. Any allies that are in the circle ground targeted radius of this get this little buff down here. As you can see, gives you increased physical and magical damage while you are in that radius. So it just gives you and your allies a buff while they're sitting in the heal. Really, really good ability to use on teammates. The heal is insanely, outrageously good. Let's see, Ao Kuang went to grab, probably, I'd imagine these little gold camp right there. I don't know if we have a jungler. Let me check. Looks like we don't. Looks like we don't. I'm going to focus on the wave, though. Let me do that in a second. In a second. Throw that out. And he's out of mana at this point. He's going to have to go back. And I'm going to wait for my cooldowns real quick. And throw down a 3 on top of this. And I want to use my 1 while I'm in this little heal thing right here, since it does give me that that buff, that damage buff. Really, really helps me out. Looks like Alpong might have went for a meditation. Yeah, he did. Okay, he did go for a meditation. Didn't see that before. Do I want to tank this up? See how much I get punished for this. Alright, my heal's really good, and he didn't throw a tornado down on top of me. That's how he could have countered that. But it would have also ate his tornado cooldown, which would have been really, really good for me, because then he wouldn't be able to clear my wave in one ability, like all Ao Kuangs do. Like all Ao Kuangs do. Did I get him with that? I don't think I did. I don't think I even did. Okay. Surprise spider! Misses his bolt. So I know Arachne is about, obviously. Throw it out for some good push. And this Vampiric Shroud is doing me justice here. That's kind of, I'm almost keeping up my mana pool along with him, and he has meditation. He's already used his meditation. And I pretty much have more mana than him at this point, and I don't have a meditation. So that's insanely good. Oh, I missed that. I actually meant to turn my camera a little bit more. That was weird. Good pull. Gonna go for a tornado here. I'm probably gonna juke hard one direction. Okay, no. What the? Oh, that's bad. Don't know what I'm doing. Don't know what I'm doing. I thought he would juke to the left. That was weird. Actually, it's kind of weird that he didn't juke me. Maybe that's just some new. He knew that I would anticipate his juke, so that's like some mind games right there. Holy cow! I just thought about that, and it was just like. Just blew my mind a little bit. And this guy's got his meditation already done, so I'm just gonna go ahead and back here. He's gonna be able to outpush me with his tornado anyways, so I'm just gonna back off that to get back and get some good penetration, and also an Aegis beads. That'll help. And my tower's probably going to be take quite a bit of damage here. I'm going to go ahead and call that he's missing. I already knew that I would take quite a bit of damage. He can just use one tornado, clear the wave, so he probably went back to base after that. I really didn't have any choice because he popped his meditation twice, but it does eat his meditation cooldown, and he had pretty much full mana when he went back to base. That's like the only bright side of that, I guess. He is still not middle, so okay, now he's mid. Just kind of want to take note of where he is and make sure that you make appropriate calls and things like that. Especially with the new map change, it's insanely important to make calls, good calls. And our jungle is not being gotten. Nice job. I'm just gonna kind of make this like apparent to my team that we need to take jungles and jungle buffs and stuff. Is our Humbuts jungling? He doesn't have the jungling items, so I don't think he's like a designated jungler. So it's important to kind of, if you don't have a jungler, to remember to get those buffs. That's actually insanely important. I'm probably going to grab like movement speed or something like that here in a second. Actually, Hunbats looks like he's doing okay. So that should be good. Should be good. I'm not too worried about that tornado damage because I can pretty much heal it back up. Boop -a -doop -a -doop. Holy schmoly. Holy frijoles. Holy frijoles. These minions. Stop doing work! I have my wave here. Just barely. Probably won't get the whole thing. Got the whole thing. Fantastic. Oh. That slow is so good. That was beautiful. Did I just walk back into that? Okay, good. I'm gonna ult that wave and then go ahead and back off here. Oh, wait. Fantastic, great gank by my Fenrir. So I'm gonna go ahead and clear this wave. I don't think there's anybody coming here. So really good gank by my Fenrir. Holy cow. Actually, it might be a little... next wave's pretty far away, so I'm not gonna wait for it. More time I get to spend shopping. Always love to shop. Alright, let's see here. Actually, let's just go for this, and then one more mana potion. I mean, health potion. When I'm in the well as Raw, I always use all 3 of my abilities so that I can stack up my passive, as you can see here. It gives me that speed of light passive so I can run faster. So I didn't go over his ultimate ability. His 4th and ultimate ability is called Searing Pain. It's a huge skill shot snipe. So what he does is you charge up for about a second to a half a second. I'm not sure which one it is. But you charge up and then you'll just do this huge, really long snipe that'll shoot really far. The reason why I call it a snipe is because it does go through walls, and a lot of times you'll be using it, it will be going through walls and be used as a snipe, sort of. It does a huge amount of magical damage. That's pretty much all it does. It doesn't have any CCs like slows or anything like that applied to it. Just kind of does that huge damage, and it's so much burst damage. The range on it is extremely long. It's a lot longer than that 70 mark, as you can see on my instacast meter. It's a lot longer than that. Throw that out. Holy cow! Whoa! Whoa, FPS. That was weird. It just went back up. Holy cow! Damn drops. Throw that out. That Callie's doing work in the left lane. It looks like. Throw that out to hit him and the wave. He just kind of juked back that way. So I just went with it. Just kind of went with it, you know? Just gotta roll the dice and take a price. I see that Arachne, but I really don't care because I'm pretty big. I have a heal, I have a heal. Holy poops. I'm so confused what's going on now. Oh, snap. Okay, good we got that. Yeah, he'll be able to pick that up without me. Good job. Oh. Group up. Nice job. Really good cleanup there by the Wukong. Unfortunately, my Fenrir stopped coming towards me. I had a heal for him, so that would have helped him out. But unfortunately, he kind of juked back the other way, which is just unfortunate, really. So let's go ahead and get some Void Stone. Really good for the mid lane, especially if you're against another mage damage dealer, a magic damage dealer like Ao Kuang. Really good to kind of like counter him while also putting power in yourself. Just in case you don't know if you're newer or something like that, Void Stone is a weapon that gives you, or an item that gives you magical protection as well as magical power. So it's really good in the mid lane to, especially when you're against another mage, to kind of get that yourself as a mage. Making yourself tanky and less squishy is always a good thing, while also giving yourself DPS. Also, it gives you a little bit of penetration. It's the passive on it is an aura effect. You don't get the passive on items until tier 3. But the passives are insanely good. They're pretty much what make the item, which is why you always want to finish an item rather than start a new one. So I would want to get this to tier 3 before I started any other item, usually all the time. This hell's pretty low level compared to me. I don't know where their Ao Kuang is. Yeah, I definitely should have called that before. Good job. Might be able to gank this hell too. Throw that out. Just to see what I can do. Looks like he's going in for a gank. Oh shoot, I always miss this. I always miss that when it's point blank. When it's farther away, I actually have a better time hitting it, I think. I'm probably lying about that too to myself, like secretly. But they're all over the place, and I'm really low. I need to be very careful here. kind of being a little bit reckless. Did some decent damage. Oops. Alright, kind of trying to concentrate here a little bit, since they're all over here. I definitely don't want this Sobek to pull me. Definitely don't want that. Good job, that should be... Oh, I missed that. See, I did miss. Yeah, no, I just suck at hitting it. Alright. Alright. I don't have a heal until 3 seconds. I can give that to him. Throw that down. Throw that down. And I always max my heal. Always. I always max my heal. This dude's over here. He's got an egg right there. I'm gonna kind of want to pop that. I need to focus.
Out of mana. Be right back. Falling back.
I really want to. Yeah, we should get out of here at this point. All right. I'm at a minute, so that kind of makes me virtually useless since I am a mage. We were kind of just sitting mid. Everybody was just kind of chilling mid. Looks like he got picked or something by maybe he got plucked by Sobek or something like that. I wasn't paying attention. I was not paying attention. This is like, why are we playing assault? That was an easy snipe. I mean, I totally aimed that MLG plays right there, but I suck. I suck. Don't do this to me. Oh, because of my movement speed, I got out of that though. I hear an Al Kwong. He's going for my. Throw that through the wall. No, didn't net any damage. I would have saw numbers from on the other side of the wall. Why are these guys all mid? Get out of my lane! They retreated.
Retreat! Retreat!
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Crazies? Crazies?
Falling back.
Alright.
Falling back.
That's gone. That kind of doesn't surprise me that Arachne was just like chilling in our jungle while we were all sitting mid. Kind of doing nothing. What? Why are you all here? Get out of my lane! What the heck? Leave me alone! I just want to farm! I just want to farm. Please. All I want to do is farm. And Hell and Callie are preventing me from enjoying my passive life style.
Enemy missing middle.
So I know that they're definitely on their way over to Guan Yu over here. Gonna pop a mana potion. I just try to run around at that point. Holy cow. We don't have 80 damage. Oh my gosh. I'm doing my best to juke, but golly. This is so, like, sloppy and messy. It's just we're all over the place. And they won't get out of my mid lane! Ooh. I'm so okay. I just want to farm with my life. Okay, so I finished Void Stone. So let's see here. So the passive is the aura. The aura reduction to damage protection of enemies. So it gives you essentially it's penetration to anybody within a certain range of you, to any enemies within a certain range of you. Really, really good, especially on tanks and things like that. We're probably gonna lose it. Holy cow, it's looking really bad for us right now. Are they really like? Are they super fed? That Sobek's freaking higher level than their mid. Holy cow! And that Callie's 6. Well, she has 4 deaths too. Golly! Holy schmoly, they're all on a team. Why wasn't I invited to their team? Gosh! Gosh! Nobody invites me to anything. Nobody invites me to anything. Alright, so we got Cupid mid. Everybody else is dead. Like, holy sh... And now he's dead too! I got nothing for you. I got nothing. No 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 no. Throw that down on top of them. I'm probably gonna get ganked here in a second. I have no idea. That tower's gone. Free towers for Cali. I'll just throw that out and go help out as much as I can. Gosh. That hell's doing a lot of healing. I don't want to get plucked by either the Arachne or the Sobek. I just kind of ran in the middle of them because I don't know why. That was actually really... They should have capitalized on that, to be honest. I'm just going to throw that out. I thought I got that out Kwong in the back too. Not quite. We got the Sobek. Hell is completely out of mana, which is most of their sustain. Oh, my bad. And they're definitely not going to get this tower as long as I'm alive. Because they just ain't gonna, it's not going to happen. Holy ham! I got nothing. Like, if I try to contest that, hell will poop on me. Both of them together. I'm alone! I'm all alone. No one here is sad. Alkwang probably backed in the jungle. Because that's how we do. I feel helpless. Have you ever felt helpless in a game? Because I feel helpless. I feel like I'm not doing too much bad this game, but I'm being punished. Have you ever... Have you... Oh my gosh. Alright, okay. So, looking at their team comp, they have a Fed Sobek. Their Alkwang's really big, he's really farmed. So they have a lot of magic damage. Their Kali's really big. They're just all big. My Cupid's level 12. We're so under level. They need to farm really bad. But let's see. Okay, so all together they have a lot of magic damage. The Arachne's damage really is negligible to me because she hasn't really focused me down or even hit me, I don't think. So with that being said, you know what? Actually, I might just go for a Gem of Isolation. I don't know. Because I already have the Void Stone to counter the magic. And if I'm not too worried about the, yeah, that'll be good. Because Gem of Isolation, it'll also give me HP, which kind of makes me a little bit less squishy. Not really tanky, but less squishy. So it gives me HP, magical power, and also the passive on it is a slow for whatever damage they take from your abilities. Which is really, really good, especially on Raw. If you can throw a 3 down on top of them or something, each damage you take will kill your team in the jungle. I think this cube is a little frustrated. This game. Guess who doesn't care? Do you know who doesn't care? Do you know who doesn't care? Why, team? Why? We're just we're playing way too far up. I think. It's like we can't do that. I'm screwed by this freaking heal. Put it down on top of him. Okay, it's nothing. Didn't have any follow-up, so that pretty much saved my life there. A surrender vote comes out. It kind of doesn't surprise me, and it gets called. All right. So that looks like it's gonna be game, guys. Sorry about this game. Like it if you did enjoy. Heck, subscribe. Why not? This